Okay, so welcome. And today we're going to do another example, but this one we're going to look at a particular angle. And what we want is we want to find what cosine of 90 degrees is and what sine of 90 degrees is. And so we're going to use the unit circle to help us with this. Okay, so now this one's going to involve us doing some mental gymnastics or some thinking about this. And so sometimes we're not going to be dealing with a triangle because, for example, at 90 degrees, we're the positive y-axis. We're on the positive y-axis. So we don't have a triangle. We don't have a right triangle. Remember, the only way we can get a right triangle is when our angle is between 0 and 90, okay? Or between 90 and 180 and so on, okay? So when it's a quadrantal angle, we don't have a right triangle to deal with. But we ask ourselves, or this is the way I do it, is you think of yourself, picture the triangle in your mind's eye. And you know that as the radius sweeps along, as this point moves along and gets closer and closer and closer to this point up here, where this angle theta, as it approaches 90 degrees, ask yourself, what's happening to the length of this line? So think about it, this is on a moving hinge, right? Or maybe a slide, right? This is on a slide, and this is moving along the edge here on a slide. And so ask yourself, as this rod is moving towards here to this point where this angle is getting closer to 90 degrees, what's happening to the length of this side? Well, as theta gets larger and moves closer and closer to 90, this side is getting smaller, right? So picture as you're moving this along the slide here, along the circle, this length here is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. What's happening to the vertical length? Well, it's getting longer and longer and longer, but it's not going to go to infinity, right? It's only going to get to the apex of the curve, which is going to be right there. And then it's going to start to go down. But what is the apex there? It's going to be 1. So what's happening? This side is approaching 1, right? And this side is getting smaller and smaller and smaller, but it's going to the minimum value is going to be 0. So then you can deduce that, hey, the cosine of 90 degrees, right, is going to be what? It's going to be equal to x, right? Remember, x and y. So x is going to what? 0. Y is going towards what? 1. And those are your answers. Have a great day.